Good afternoon, everyone. On behalf of agricultureinformation.com, I welcome Mr. Akash Kurapa, and he will speak on the topic the path of innovation from idea to impact. I now request the speaker to begin. Thank you.
So, good evening to all of you. My name is Akash, and I'm the founder of Smart Warehouse, which are supported and funded by the Indian Agriculture Research Institute, Smart City Bhopal, TCS, MISFIT 2.0, in which we are providing a digital booking space for our clients, for our stakeholders, and a marketplace to sell their commodities. So they will get the fair price and fair storage in their rural sector. So this is the small video.
Mr. Akash, the video is not audible. As the video is playing, can you just explain what it is?
So the video is playing or not?
Video is playing, it is not audible.
Okay, it's not audible. Okay. So basically, it's kind of application in the cold storage that we have made in the rural sector, in which so we have deployed our cold storage in the farmland in different state and the district. In just like Andhra Pradesh, in Guntur district, in Madhya Pradesh, in Hoshangabad, in Delhi also, that we have placed our cold storages in which the FPO, SHG groups, or any farmers community can book their warehouses through our application, and we will do it in 72 hours for the booking purpose. So later on, I will just brief into this thing. So before that, I will start with the journey that my topics today is that from idea to impact, the path of innovation. So in which the entrepreneur journey means most of the you guys are entrepreneurs or the students. So I just want to start with the basic idea is that entrepreneur is not a very straightforward journey. It's a long marathon to reach your success, to reach out your dreams and a passion. You are passionate about your idea. You implement those ideas into the reality in a grounded way. So it's a very hard and difficult journey, but it will pay you a very handsome. And the second thing is that you have to be a very you have to be co-pilot and pilot of your journey of yourself. And first, you have to believe in yourself before starting your own startup, especially in the rural sector. So, in a day of a entrepreneur, you know that guys, that it's a very up down journey kind of journey that someday you will get a funding, someday your board of directors is upset with your performance. Sometimes the client is not coming to the on board, and sometimes the team performance not good, or the team is lefting out your startup. So you have to manage all those things in during this journey. So it's very up down kind of a journey. So so my basic is that how you can find out the idea, how you compose those idea and implement into the reality. So first is the observation one. So first, in your day-to-day life, what kind of a observation you are saying. So you have to find out the observation, what you see in a day, and you have to also define the problem. Means it should be of viewers or it should be of somewhere else. So basically, it is easier if you're identifying the problem or if you're observing the problem of yourself because it is it's very convenient way to resolve those problems if you're facing those problems day to day life. The third is that how you clarify and justify that problem. So before starting your idea, what you have to do? You have to first be analyze those observation and then write down the things, observation thing, which are stacking you again and again. And now your path is ready to go. If I take an example, I'm a lazy kind of a person. I always forget the breakfast of my first meal, and then I just observe that my first meal of breakfast is missing out. So why should I not create something new? That okay, food capsule or food pills, it should be organic one. So this kind of a observation, this kind of implementation should be there if you are starting the journey. The second, if you observe that problem, the first you have to identify it's your own problem or it's somebody other problem. Because if it's your problem, so it will be get it off right in a very faster manner. And if it's somebody problem, else problem, then you have to fit your shoe into that problem. Wait a second, I'm just having a call.
Please continue.
Okay. So the problem we are in a problem statement, how we can just solve the problem of the ourselves or somebody else. So if you're having the own problems, you can just do it very fastly because you are experimenting with your own problems and all. But if you're putting your shoes with the other problem, then it's a kind of slow process, but it requires lots of homework and all the things. So my basic observation from my past experience and all that first you have to identify your problem. Then what you should do, you should obsess with that problem, not the solution one. You have to just uh, you need to be able to understand the customer problem so well that the solution become blindly obviously. So you have to just obsess that problem, and you don't have to just drag that okay, I'm just I have seen that problem and it could be a solution this thing. So not like that. You have to just take the survey from the clients, take the survey from the customer. You have to make the questionnaire. So what is the problem? How did you discover the problem? When the problem start and how long has this problem been going on? Do the market research of it. Do make them personal user persona and affinity cluster, empathy mapping, and all the things before you start your journey. Because don't just go and out and try something new. First, do your homework first. If you're having some startup ideas in the ground in the rural sector, then you should go there because you are investing your time, money, and all the things. So do your homework before starting your idea into the execution level. So this kind of a question you should make, or in Excel you should make this kind of questions, and then this kind of question you should ask with your stakeholders, your customers who want to use your services or who want to use your products. And then after taking the questionnaires, after getting the observation from the questionnaires, you should make the persona, user persona, just like I've taken from the university. Kulesh Ram is a commercial farmer, is growing cultivation of groundnut for last 20 years. He's 50, then what is his needs? He want to become a rich, he want to be a serpent, stable life, want to get a fair price and safe storage for his community, what is kind of interest, what is kind of goals, what kind of challenge or frustration he is observing during his journey, and are they are tech savvy or not. So you have to be make some separate kind of a mapping and all the things, affinity cluster, and then after making your affinity cluster, you should make the empathy mapping. So in the empathy mapping, what should do, what he see, what they think, feel, hear, say, do, and see. So you have to do three parts before starting. First, you have to go back to the questionnaire, you have to make the questionnaire, and then you have to, after getting the data in the questionnaire, you have to do the affinity clustering in which the just make a user persona of each and every customer, and then you will do the empathy mapping. And then after giving the empathy mapping, you should do the clustering of it. So what is the kind of a functionality of the farmers, or the loopholes in the systems in the warehousing sector or in a food company sector? What kind of loopholes in the system? Why they are not getting the prices? What kind of challenge they are facing to day life, and what kind of are they techie savvy or not, how you can implement, how you can just give, how you how they can become a tech savvy, and what kind of emotions, because it's in a rural sector you have to be very emotional about your customer, because the customer is too much emotions, because they are very much not that much privileged to losing their money. So you have to also understand about their emotions regarding that, and what kind of losses incurred while doing their practices into day-to-day life. So after identify the cluster affinity, empathy mapping, and all the things, you have to be just you have to analyze what kind of skill set do you have to solve that problem. So first, after getting your data, gathering of all the data with yourself in Excel or in papers, you have to first identify what kind of skill set do you have, or you have to hire another skill set of a person who can solve those problems. So my experience is that it takes some time to gain some skill set to solve that problem, whatever you're having. So gain some experience, gain some technical skills, and then you should hire someone else, because you have to get some basic knowledge about the problem that you're solving. The second is that if you're lacking in skills, learn them or hire some person. This is the second things you should do. And how many resources you require to solve those problems in the ground sector, and how you can manage the financial management and expected deadline to solve this problem. So kindly, if you have the problem, kindly do it in within 90 days, because if you're wasting your time, it could be not be possible if it's the journey is too much long for the market research and do the implementation whatever. And then you should do the product validation, which proof of concept is the first thing you should go. Second is the prototype, what kind of prototype you should make, MVP, minimum viable product, and product market fit. So first we will go to the proof of concept. So if the POC is the exercise in which it determine whether the idea can be turned into reality or not. So in this, in the proof of concept, it just we have make a website. It's just a basic HTML website that we have created. So and then we have just get some basic kind of information from the OYO, just kind of things. If a FPO or SCG group want to store their communities in the warehouses, whether they will find out the best warehouse or not, how much rates the warehouse charges, what kind of facilities, what kind of documentation requirements, and all. So this is the basic things you should create a website or application. If is there a techie product, or you should make some. If you make some small product demo product before starting to the long journey, and then you should do with again you should go to the clients and your customers, how you can do get some feedback and suggestions about the online, because I've done the online documentations. It's a application kind of a model we have. So in your case, you can do that online documentation work, flexible slot booking, lots of feedback you will get for your first POC, proof of concept. Then again, you gather some points from the clients and then select only two, because the client told a problem, no problem, and lots of problems the client will tell you. But you have to again go to the data, what kind of two priority things the clients want, and and what I can do to solve those two problems. So if somebody is telling 10 problems, identify only two problems and solve those problems in a single step. Don't go for a 10 solving those 10 problems and all in a first go. And then make a prototype again. So it's a test of what will actually become a final product. So this kind of a prototype that we have made in our journey, again, first we have created the website. Now we have created some application kind of sort of things. So again, we went to the client. We again asked the client, okay, are you satisfied while booking our warehouses? And then what they say, so it's a very long process and timing process. First, we have to put the mobile number, then we have to search the warehouses, and it's a very tiring process. So can you do it more quickly or not? Or you should. It's a very less interactive UI at all. So why can you make it more attractive to the user? The multilingual concept is not there. Can you incorporate multilingual options also there? Service getting very low, sir. Staying. So again, we work on that process. But during this product innovation things, lots of things is coming to the mind. And what we have experienced also is that why people fail to find effective product, because not having proper data, because if you are not having the proper market research or demand analysis before going to the market, you will get into definitely losses and you will waste your time and money also. And second is this misinterpreting of the problem. Don't take into the egoistic mode. Okay, this is the problem that I have to solve. No, it's the opposite kind of things. Don't always click on your mind is that okay, I'm just having stuck on the mind. Okay, this is the problem. This is the problem. I have to create a solution. No, you have to go with the database. Don't you have to be biased about the database also, because most of the startup founders do this kind of things that okay, they have find out the problems with the biasness. You don't have to do this kind of a biasness and all. Be genuine about the data and while collecting the data from the users and all. Then after that, if you're not having the skill set, you have to expand your team. And by this time also the team also will get frustrated because it's a long journey. Again, I'm telling it's a long marathon. So you have to trust the team and believe it in your product, and you have to believe in your team, and team also be believed to your product of your idea. Because most of this MVP stage and the POC stage, most of our teammates left out and you were only left out. So again, you have to build a trust among your teammates and all. The third is the lack of patience because again, sometimes we are in a college level, we are passionate about the starting 2 to 3 months or 4 months or 6 months, but if we don't have the money and if we having some kind of a team problem or the financial problem, so you lack the patience of it. So you have to be stuck and you have to believe in yourself if you really want to change. And third is the lack of resources. Definitely, in a first stage, you lack the resources, but you will apply to different kind of competition and challenges is going in India by exploring to the different kind of website. And I will show you that website also you will get some information in the hand. And then if this process is right, then you should go with the MVP. So MVP is a version of product that has just enough features to stay viable, and it's not a package with dozens of cool features, but also have the core functionality. So, and MVP is only have the core functionality, whether the thing is going good or not. So later on, we improve the UI. We have four-step booking process. So we have just cut down the tiring process of booking the warehouses. We have boosted the server speed and the regional language we have included in our application. And then we have launched our product market fit, where the customer is now willing to pay some amount of money for application model, and then we have incorporate our warehouse management solution. We have sold to the many cold storages owners to using our warehouse management system. This is a kind of a warehouse management system. And then we have make the smart storage. It's a product driven storage. So we are taking out old containers. We are just retrofitting and deploying with a farmer's land. So while testing, while failing, and while gaining knowledge from the failures, so this product that we have finalized improvement into the ground. So the next question is most of the students and the entrepreneurs realizing how you will get the funds. In your colleges, you have very limited amount of money, and when you're starting a journey after your college degree or you're a fresher, so you have to participate in different kind of competition. There are lots of problems going in different IMs, different IDs, or different colleges. Apply incubation center. Like there are lots of incubation centers in India which give guide you and which give the funding related to your problems, and the networking with the angel investors, VC firms, and the startup founders because they know how the journey have made it. So you have to do lots of networking work and all. And this kind of a platform link, if you should go and you will get some information of the ideas, the kind of startup is going on, and the investment changes and program. So this kind of a things you should go, and also the LinkedIn also is good because just you to type the name or the uh, a kind of an interested domain what you want to do, and just send out the request to them, and just always just giving a cold mails, cold text to them. Someday, if you're sending to the 100 LinkedIn profile, some 2 or 3 can give you the answer of your questions or your problems and all. So you should always connect with the LinkedIn. So this is the last now. I love the Steve Jobs quote. Have the courage to follow your heart and intuition. They somehow know what you truly want to become. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir, for a wonderful presentation. I will take up the questions now. In the
Yeah.
meantime, can you please stop sharing the screen so that we can see your
Okay.
video?
Sure.
Is it possible to on the video or you want it to be like this only?
No, I'm like this one.
Okay, no problem. Okay, move on to the questions now. The first question is, what were some of the biggest obstacles you faced while turning your idea into a viable business model?
The toughest challenge that we have faced is that the team problem. and the funds, the financial things. So we have started during our college days only that we are pursuing MBA degree from the Bikaner, and we have just see the problem statement. Okay, this kind of statements there. So during the colleges, we are cool guys. We are just doing the ideas and all. But uh, after the college is over, we have started our own reality journey. We went to the market and all. So the first setback we got is the team breakdown because they have different kind of a thought process to rely or not. And the second is the crunches that we have suffered a lot. So these two major challenges we have occurred during our starting days. But how we overcome this is more important to listen all the things that I believe in my concept, and I totally rigid out that okay we can solve this problem. And means I am numerous more than 100 200 competition I have applied, and I have failed around 100 150 competition and all. But I have learned from those failures because I think that failure is the greatest university for the purpose. So at the end we got a chance. We have take a deal, and then we have moved ahead. These two major problems I have faced during my starting days.
Okay. How important is team collaboration in the journey of innovation? What kind of culture have you built in your company to encourage creative thinking?
Yeah. So at the starting, when you're building a team, you don't have to be like just like a bossy in nature. So it should be a means you should give a team as a freedom to think about that. You don't have to just put the pressure on the team. Okay, no, this is my thought. You have to think like that only. Take some input, take some creative ideas from them, give them some time for understanding me the things in a better way. And if they're facing some kind of so sir, at the end, at the night time or at the evening time, you have to just sit with the team. You don't have to just do the micromanagement with the team always. You give full day to the team to think it, and at last take the review of it while leaving the office. Or if they're not able to do, give them some more weeks to do. Because if they think independently, and if then they can do the innovation thing. If they don't, they are independent. If we're not making independent to them, then it will be difficult for us.
Okay.
I hope.
What? Yeah, please proceed.
Yeah, I hope that that kind of a question I have given you answer.
Yes, sir, please. I'll go to the next question. What innovative solution has your company developed to improve agri warehousing infrastructure or accessibility?
Yeah. So basically, we have made cold storage, portable cold storage. That yeah, I've seen you that old containers. So we have just taken out the smart city in Bhopal. We have just taken out the old shipping containers from there, and we have with our innovation things, we have deployed the farmers' land to store their produce like fruits, vegetables, the flowers, floriculture, and all. So this kind of agriculture things we are doing right now. That's the portable cold storage is the main product right now.
Okay. How do you ensure that your solutions are both scalable and accessible to small and marginal farmers?
So basically, we have made these containers for the FPOs, SSG groups. And the FPO, you know, that farmer producer organization, it's a group of farmers or producer group. It's a small cluster of farmers. They can they can take our cold storages, and we have some small marginal fees also. So the farmers can use, but in a cluster form, they can use.
Okay. How difficult was it to get initial buy-in from warehouse owners, farmers, or government stakeholders?
Yeah. So again, my answer is to that you should first give to the NGOs non-profit organizations or some kind of a uh, FPO, farmer producer organization, and SHG group, self-help groups, you should first give to them because the farmer is connected to them, connected to this societies and all. So first, build a trust among the farmers while going to that kind of a method, and then you should take it on the farmers and all.
Okay. Can you share a success story where your innovation made a significant impact on a farmer's post-harvest income or reduced storage losses?
Yeah, so I will take an example. In October, in the last October, November, the SHG group in Sindhi district is that they have stored the lemon. So at that time, they have stored a lemon at 50 rupees per kg in December and January time. And after Holi in March, the cost of 1 kilo lemon is around 150 or 200 rupees in the wholesale market. So they have get a significant income around 150 rupees of profit margin they have get. So around 5 to 6 lakhs they have earned in last season. And now they have kept the red chilies in Guntur district. So this
Okay.
is the uh, success stories of our farmers. They are showing.
Okay. What advice would you give to young entrepreneurs who have ideas but don't know how to start executing them?
Okay. So first you will do the demand analysis before going to the solution. Uh, because most of the founders felt that okay, this is my solution to that problem, and then I will stick to this. No, it's not like that. You should do the demand analysis, and you don't have to be biasness of your thoughts. You have to be unbiased. So this is the thing.
Okay. Where do you see digital space booking private limited in the next 5 years in terms of innovation and growth?
Yeah, so we are talking with some more investors, and we are reaching to more states in Chhattisgarh also. We are going to, and we are also exploring the Rajasthan also. So mostly we will come in the we will just we will go to 20 states in next 5 years. We have a plan to reach to 20 states.
Okay. Thank you very much, sir. We have now completed the round of questions on behalf of agricultureinformation.com. We would like to thank Mr. Akash Kurapa for the talk and for answering the questions. This meeting will now be closed.
Thank you.
You're most welcome.
Okay. Thank you.